So good afternoon, everyone. To our neighbors, first responders, community partners, our speakers, thank you for taking the time to join us for what quite literally is a groundbreaking moment in our history. Thank you. On behalf of Mayor Easter, the West Lafayette Redevelopment Commission, our fire and police departments, we are honored that you are with us today. My name is Michelle Brantley. I'm the Director of Communications for the City of West Lafayette and your MC for today's program. Before we grab the shovels and toss some ceremonial dirt, I want to take us back a little over a year ago when we brought the community into a conversation and we asked, what do you see for the future of public safety in West Lafayette? And the community responded with ideals, with additional questions, with priorities, and with passion. Today, we honor that input and begin building a public safety center that is designed not only for function, but for heart. The Public Safety Center will be a place where our firefighters and our police officers rest, train, respond, and connect with the community they protect. At this time, I would like to recognize the elected officials who have joined us today. Senator Spencer Deary. State Representative Sheila Klinker. State Representative Chris Campbell. Wabash Township Trustee Angel Valentin. Our Tippecanoe County Commissioner, Tracy Brown. Our West Lafayette City Council members. Our West Lafayette City Clerk, Miss Santa Booker. And last but certainly not least, our host, Mayor Aaron R. Easter. So today, you'll hear from several people who've been critical in bringing this project to life, from vision and design to operations and community impact. I would like to introduce our lineup of speakers, each offering a unique lens into what the Public Safety Center will mean for West Lafayette. Mayor Aaron Easter, whose leadership guides our city's future with purpose and vision. Larry Oates, President of the West Lafayette Redevelopment Commission, will reflect on planning, public input, and getting us to today. Police Chief Adam Ferguson, who will share how this new facility supports modern policing and stronger community connections. Fire Chief Jeff Need, who will speak to the urgent need for a safer, healthier space for our firefighters and what this station will mean for them. Alex Gonzalez from Kettle Hut, representing the talented team that will bring these plans to life on the ground. And finally, Stephen Kromkowski from DLZ, the architect firm behind the design, who worked closely with our public safety team to create a space that's both functional and future ready. Mayor Easter.
Thank you and welcome. Truly, if you are not in the shade yet, I would encourage you to come in a little bit closer. It's nicer under the tent. I have a couple additional recognitions and thank yous I want to make. Obviously, throughout the course of this entire team, we'll have a lot of opportunity to talk about the members who are making this project possible. But first and foremost to me is my favorite police officer, former Mayor John R. Dennis. In this crowd, you also have the department heads that lead each of the divisions within their city, and they are incredibly important to the overall operations and sustainability of local government. This job could not be done without them, and they do an incredible amount of work that you don't see every day, which is the beauty of it. It happens without you ever knowing it. So thank you to the department heads who have joined us today and who are with us all the time, even if they couldn't make it today. The members of our police and fire department, obviously we're building a building and they will reap the benefits of this, but what you don't see is them leaving a table when they're having dinner to go on a call to respond to anything that you need, literally anything that you need when you dial 911. Whether that's blocking roads so we can help cut up trees and open pathways between police and fire, whether that's with our school programs that we have officers there who are warm and friendly face. These ladies and gentlemen serve your community in ways that sometimes it's really difficult to comprehend unless you are there with them every single day. So I want to thank each and every one of you specifically, and our Police and Fire Merit Commission members who are here as well, who help with the governance of those bodies. Thank you for being here today. All of these elected officials, police and fire, department heads, and our clerks, all of them, they take an oath of office. Like myself, every single one of us take an oath of office, and I think that's one of the reasons why it's important to recognize them. We're not just showing up every day and doing some work. We have committed to you publicly that we will continue to work on your behalf and your benefit, and to the best of our skill and ability according to our Constitution. So it's important that we recognize those individuals who have made that promise to you as community members. Well, welcome again, and thank you for being here today. We appreciate the time that you're taking on this very warm summer day. Our last was a cold and rainy day, so why not have a hot and sunny one? And for our guests, welcome to West Lafayette. West Lafayette is consistently recognized as one of the safest communities and college campuses in the United States and our nation. We are very proud of that designation, but it is a reflection of our public safety. It's not a reflection of those agencies alone. It is a reflection of our entire community. Our community's focus on safety and well-being is precisely why we are here today. For anyone who has visited a police station or our fire stations, you understand that these are very utilitarian facilities. They exist without excess to perform a very specific duty within local government. When you dig a bit deeper, though, you begin to understand where we can improve our community and for our first responders. We can create safe, functional sleeping and living spaces away from gear and exhaust that pose a threat to firefighter health. We can create a welcoming, safe, and open space in a facility that reflects the same values we expect in our police officers. For both departments, we can increase training options and capacity, making us better prepared for you when you call. To meet these needs, it is time for us to grow and adapt to the public safety environment that we operate in today. Through the last few years, we have conducted feasibility studies, public input sessions, and preliminary design reviews with the community to understand what is essential to our public safety response. We have spent considerable time understanding best practices in police and fire services. More kudos to the chiefs for that. We have tried to the best of our ability to prepare for what response looks like for decades to come. This building design has a few goals in mind, and I've mentioned training and healthy spaces for our internal groups. As community members, though, we want you to feel welcome when attending RAD and RAD Kid training programs in the Public Safety Center. If you secure a coveted spot in the Citizens Fire Academy, I'll invite anybody who would like to take my space. We want you to feel at home when you visit the fire station. Our public safety building will feature spaces where you can gather and engage with our community's public safety leadership. Ultimately, we want citizens to feel this is a space for trust, connection, and safety. As we break ground today, we begin the process of building a new facility. But this is a larger journey of community growth, public service, and civic pride for the city of West Lafayette. Thank you to our chiefs and their teams for their considerable time they have dedicated to this effort. It takes a long time to design and build a building, and they have dedicated a lot of time to that effort. And so Chief Need and Chief Ferguson, thank you for your leadership of your departments. Thank you for being outspoken, speaking up for what you need as departments. And thank you for being innovative and forward-looking, always making sure that you keep the safety of your employees in mind and the safety of our community in mind at the same time. I appreciate your leadership. I want to thank you to the Department of Development and the Redevelopment Commission. These two groups really provide the leadership that bring us here today in terms of driving the initiative and getting us to where we are. And finally, thank you to our community for making opportunities like this possible and allowing all of us to benefit from a safe and welcoming community. Thank you.
Well, they've told me I'm next, so I guess I get to come up here. My name's Larry Oates. I'm the president of the Redevelopment Commission, and I know what you're thinking as you're sitting there. This is the guy that did the "if TIF is done right" builds quality of life guy from the Cason Family Park dedication just a couple weeks ago. And while that phrase is actually very appropriate for today and today's groundbreaking, that safety is an essential determiner of quality of life, and that tax increment financing, or TIF, allows the city to provide essential services and facilities without raising residential property taxes, I'm not going to repeat that line over and over today. No, today I want to emphasize that inspired usage of TIF gives the city the ability to do great things, because with TIF, possibility becomes reality. Since the 1960s, Fire Station Number 2 has served the city, but the times have changed, and today's equipment won't fit through the front door. With TIF, possibility becomes reality. Firefighters are not protected from the carcinogens coming from the apparatus exhaust or off-gassing from response-exposed firefighting gear. With TIF, possibility becomes reality. There were no accommodations for female firefighters, no restrooms, no showers. They just didn't exist. With TIF, possibility becomes reality. The police station, while newer, but the advances in technology and changes in policing standards could leave our city behind if we don't react. With TIF, possibility becomes reality. Officers were walled off from the administrators and from each other, inhibiting teamwork to solve cases rapidly and efficiently to keep this community safe. With TIF, possibility becomes reality. But all of those changes with this new, all-inclusive, welcoming, state-of-the-art Public Safety Center. The Public Safety Center provides a place to house our public safety personnel in a manner that reflects the values, principles, and pride of the citizens of West Lafayette. Because with TIF, possibility becomes reality. The Public Safety Center provides an inclusive facility not only for our working servants, but for every member of the tax-paying public. Because with TIF, possibility becomes reality. The Public Safety Center provides training facilities to ensure that police officers and firefighters will do their best every single time they respond. Because with TIF, possibility becomes reality. The Public Safety Center provides both police and fire with the latest technology to keep us all and our property safe. Because with TIF, possibility becomes reality. This new Public Safety Center exemplifies the values of West Lafayette, investing in our police officers and firefighters by ensuring that they have the necessary tools, technology, and resources to keep all of us safe is what makes West Lafayette a great place to live, work, and to go to school. You know what? I guess it is all about quality of life. And in West Lafayette, we're not waiting for it to happen in the future, because the future is today. Because with TIF, possibility becomes reality. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. I am Adam Ferguson. I am the fairly new police chief for the city of West Lafayette. I am going to add to the list of welcomes to what was already been said, because we have some retirees here who I'm especially grateful made the trip because they're going to understand a couple of the things that I'm going to talk about when I talk about the history of our facilities with the West Lafayette Police Department. Our current police station officially opened its doors on September 11th in 2003. That date obviously carries profound meaning for our nation and especially for us as first responders. The grand opening included public tours, and on that day I had the honor of greeting visitors at the front door who generally asked one of two questions: how much did this cost, and what's with the slanted awning? One of those I wish we had, one of those I'm ready to go away. Despite this unusual focal point, we took immense pride in our new facility, especially when one considers our previous workspace was the basement of the old City Hall and a mobile home with questionable plumbing in the parking lot that we lovingly referred to as the Mobile Space Unit, or MSU. That mobile home served as our locker room and our report writing area for a number of years. The new police station, which was designed to match and complement the former City Hall, boasted some impressive new features that were entirely new to us: dedicated offices for commanders and detectives, a fitness center, and most importantly, windows. It represented a significant upgrade for us. While the building was designed for future growth in mind, our expansion in the last 22 years has been more about technological and professional changes and advancements rather than simple increases in personnel. Over the years, our building's layout has presented some challenges that its designers likely could not have anticipated. Policing has evolved, and we now require a facility that meets modern demands, needs that extend beyond simply accommodating more police officers. Our facilities play a crucial role in shaping our culture and significantly impact our efficiency. Today, our internal operations are much more integrated than they were in 2003. Effective communication and collaboration are essential. Our current space makes this difficult. The new police department space will unite patrol officers, line commanders, investigators, records and civilian staff, and the police administration in a more cohesive manner. The design prioritizes flexibility and streamlined operations over merely increasing square footage. The areas that house our officers and investigators are much larger and more adaptable, and our new evidence handling and storage spaces will be safer and more efficient. And all our units are adjacent to one another in a more unified way, allowing for improved communication. We can stage our emergency equipment more securely and get our equipment and personnel out of the building faster. The new facility isn't just about us, though. The new Public Safety Center will also enhance our community engagement. Our current training community room is located in the center of the secure area of our building, which poses security challenges when we're inviting the public inside. The new facility will place the main training and community spaces directly off the lobby. This design allows for professional development and community interaction without compromising security. And so, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for the West Lafayette community for supporting this project. The Public Safety Center is a lot more than a building. It's a demonstration of support for those who work daily to keep this community safe and vibrant. I hope you'll be as proud of this facility and its people as we are to serve in this community. I want to thank our design team and contractors. Designing a fully new custom facility on a carefully chosen site would be comparatively easy. DLZ and Kettle Hut, you're tasked with transforming a long, narrow lot with an existing structure that you must utilize into the design into a functional space that meets our needs. You're addressing a complex challenge that you had no hand in creating, with many competing factors, some that are known and some that I'm certain will still reveal themselves. And you have to solve this problem on a relatively tight timeline and make everybody happy. It sounds a lot like an emergency responder to me. Welcome to the club. To the officers and staff of WLPD, I appreciate your patience. It's been a long and difficult process to get us to this point. I've commonly referred to this day as the finish start line. Change is rarely easy, and sometimes it's downright inconvenient. But your willingness to adapt and overcome has and will continue to be one of your greatest strengths and serves as a foundation for our overall success. And last, but certainly not least, to our new roomies, our brothers and sisters at WLFD. You suffered through more recliner jokes than you probably deserved. Only lobbing the occasional donut-based grenade in return card. All kidding aside, I'm immensely appreciative of the great relationship between our two departments, and I'm very excited to get this project underway with you all. Joint facilities like ours are still pretty rare, but I'm certain we will serve as a great example for others because we aren't just constructing a physical structure, we're building a stronger, safer West Lafayette. Thank you.
I'm not sure how to follow that up, but good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here on this landmark day. And like's already been mentioned, we've got a lot of thank yous, and they've, on behalf of the 50-plus members of the West Lafayette Fire Department, we're very thankful and grateful for city leadership and both elected and non-elected, those that volunteer their time to get to serve in this great community in whatever capacity. And we're very thankful for DLZ, Kettle Hut, Veritas, for those teams getting the input of all of our firefighters and going through countless hours of what do we need, what do we want, what would we like to see, what's modern firefighting look like, and we're so very thankful to get the project to this point, and we're ready to get started. So this new Public Safety Center will include Fire Station 2, and it's going to represent a lot more than bricks and mortar. It's a commitment to the courageous men and women who put their lives on the line to protect this community. Current Station 2 has served us well, but it was built for a different time, much like Larry had referenced. Back when fire trucks were smaller, call volumes were lower, and the needs of our city were far more modest than they are today. Today, our city has grown, and so has our fire department. Station 2 was designed for half the number of firefighters that currently call it home. The new 2 will comfortably house 10 firefighters, each with their own bedroom, bathing quarters, much needed change that's going to honor their dedication and support their health and well-being. We're introducing decontamination zones in the new station, specialized decontamination equipment. It's designed to protect our team from the harmful contaminants that they might have when they respond to an emergency response. It's not just an upgrade in this new station, but it's a safeguard for the long-term health of our firefighters. We're thinking ahead with modern space for apparatus, expanded common areas, and room to grow in the new building. Our administrative spaces will allow us to interact with the public, our developers, and our brothers and sisters at WLPD. This will be a place for the next generation of firefighters to train, serve, and quite frankly, to live. We're prioritizing safety at every level in the new building. We're adding drive-through apparatus bays to reduce accident risk to ourselves and to the public. An advanced station alerting system that wakes firefighters gently to help protect their heart health and their long-term care. There'll be airlocks in the new system in the new station that help prevent exhaust and harmful fumes from getting to the living quarters of our firefighters. We're incorporating emergency response readiness into the architecture of this building. There'll be anchor points for rope drills, window props, ladder stations, a multi-level hose tower that will allow us to train for various emergencies without ever leaving the building. The shared police and fire spaces will include state-of-the-art classrooms and physical fitness facilities, as well as a dedicated space for our on-site tactical trainer, who proactively prepares us for the physical demands of serving the public and public safety. We will have the opportunity to plan and train with our brothers and sisters from WLPD in this facility, something that we're looking forward to. While we look to the future, we're also going to honor the past. Incorporated into the design will be one of the original fire poles from our Station 1, a station that has stood watch over the city for 108 years and continues to do so. It's a powerful symbol for the tradition, the grit, and service that has defined the West Lafayette Fire Department. The West Lafayette Public Safety Center isn't just about infrastructure or a building. It's about our firefighters, our police officers, our community, quite frankly, our future. The facility also sends a powerful message to the current and future firefighters that West Lafayette is a place where their skills are valued, their health is protected, and their service is supported. Modern infrastructure and thoughtful design don't just improve operations, they enhance recruitment and retention by showing we're investing in the long-term success of our firefighters and police officers. Today, as we take this symbolic first step, let it also be a statement that we value service, safety, and legacy. that we're building not just a station, we're building a new future. So I thank you for your trust, thank you for your support, and thank you for your presence on this warm, historic day.
Good afternoon. My name is Alex Gonzalez with Kettle Hut Construction. It's a true honor to stand before you today as we break ground on this remarkable project. It's not just for us in the hard hat and work boots, even though I don't have either on today, but it's for the entire community. It's not just a construction site, it's the future home of two critical civic facilities, a new fire station, a police station, so we're quite literally building safety into the foundation of the community. It's not every Tuesday I can say that with a straight face. Of course, projects like this don't appear fully formed, even though a lot of us wish they would. It'd be a lot easier. The result of vision, collaboration, and a truly impressive number of meetings that everybody attends. To the city leadership, our partners in design, and everyone who's helped us bring to this point, thank you for your ideas, your insight, and your ability to keep things moving forward. The project is more than just bricks and beams, as Chief said. It's a meaningful investment in public safety and a reflection of this community's values. And while we may not wear badges or uniforms, we're very proud to build these spaces for those who do. As general contractors, we're committed to delivering projects with quality, efficiency, and most importantly, safety. Every beam we raise, every wall we build will be done with precision and care, not only because it's the right thing to do, because if we don't, I'm sure someone's going to bring it up. On behalf of our entire team, thank you for the opportunity to contribute to something meaningful. We know the fire station and police station will serve the community for decades to come, and we're very excited to get started.
So I'm the closer, huh? So welcome, everyone. So first of all, Mayor Easter, Larry Oates, Chief Need, Chief Ferguson, and basically the entire West Lafayette community, thank you for attending today. It's been a pleasure. Oh, and Jen, thank you. I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge you. So Jen has been wonderful with this entire project. So it's been a pleasure to work with you over the past few years. And in thanking all of you for joining us in this important day, I'm Stephen Kromkowski. I'm the Vice President at DLZ. Have the honor and the pleasure to serve as your architect and engineer for this project. I'm joined today with members of our DLZ team. So it's not only just DLZ, but it's Zimmerman, it's WGI, SMW, and Office Interiors. Also, Veritas, thank you, as well as Alex, your team at Kettle Hut. It's been a pleasure to work with all of you these past few years. And together, we're proud to be part of this project, a project that represents not just a building, but an investment in the future of public safety and the people of West Lafayette. This journey began in 2022, at least as far as I know. It may have begun 13 years ago when you first moved into the building, Chiefs, but or dates back to 1908 when you moved into the other station. But for us, it began in 2022. And this journey began with a clear vision and a thorough assessment of the immediate, but also the long-term needs of the police and fire departments. From the beginning, this project has been guided by a shared commitment of excellence, collaboration, and a lasting impact. One of the most meaningful parts, I think, of this process has been the work sessions with each of the departments and as well as within the public outreach sessions that were held, where we directly heard what matters most. And what we heard was transparency, community presence, mental health and wellness for your officers and your firefighters, needed to be environmentally responsible. And perhaps the most importance of creating a facility that is welcoming and addressing public safety needs within West Lafayette. Your voices have shaped this project, and we thank you for that. The result is a forward-thinking design that embraces the best practices of sustainable architecture and operational planning. The new Public Safety Center integrates energy-efficient systems, provides daylighting, outdoor spaces for staff, utilizes environmentally conscious and durable materials, all designed to reduce the building's carbon footprint and your operating cost. We've also prioritized gender-neutral facility, decontamination spaces for the firefighters and the officers' safety, and spaces that are support the wellness and the ongoing of today's police and firefighters. When completed, this facility would combine a variety of spaces, over 134,000 square feet. There's about 21,000 will be for the firefighters operation, 27 for the police operation, and most importantly, 20,000 will also be shared between the police and the fire use, and 10,000, probably most importantly, 10,000 will also be part of the community use and public spaces. In addition, you will also have 106 parking spaces that's within a parking structure that will be provided for the police and also, or for the public, as well as for a secured parking on the police side in their operation. This facility is welcoming, with a new open plaza, glazed and transparent lobby, and community meeting spaces. And some of those images are behind me that will reinforce that. This building is designed to serve the city of West Lafayette for the next 50 years. And we have worked hard to ensure that it is adaptable, resilient, and it's rooted in the values of this community that it will serve. Today's groundbreaking is not just a ceremonial start. It's a celebration of the collaborative effort that has brought us here, and it's a promise that we are building not only for today's public safety needs, but also the generations that will follow. On behalf of the entire DLZ team, thank you for your trust, your input, and your continued partnership. We are proud to be part of shaping this community through this facility that will enhance public safety, wellness, and sustainability for decades to come. So stay cool, and thank you very much.
So thank you to each of our speakers for your insight, your dedication, and your commitment to this project. I want us to pause, not just to think about what we're building, but who we're building it for. This new public safety center will be more than bricks and beams. It will be a promise that those who protect us will have a place worthy of their service, a promise of safety, dignity, and the resources they need to do their jobs and go home safely. A promise to our community which stands behind the people who stand between crisis and calm. When I first joined the city in June of 2024, I'll admit, I was amused to realize I could call firefighters and police officers my colleagues. Because technically, we all work for the mayor, right? Over the days, weeks, and now a year, my communications team and I have spent time with many of them, talking, interviewing, taking photos, capturing videos, and even tagging along on calls. And with every single moment, my respect for what they do has only grown. Today, standing here, I feel both the responsibility and the honor of speaking for our community, to give voice to the gratitude felt by so many, including those who could not be here today. But I won't be the only one sharing that tribute. It's only fitting that someone who serves as a steadfast connection between our city and its people should help carry these words. So now I'd like to invite our city clerk, Santa Booker, to join me and share a special tribute on behalf of us all.
I like the honesty of Michelle when she talked about it being hot because everyone else talked about it being warm. For a minute, I thought it was just me. I have the honor of reading something written specifically for our fire and police. And I practiced because the first line I said, I kind of teared up, and since that's not what I usually do, I had to work on that because I don't want them teasing me about this for the next few years to come, and they will. They will. Because you left a family dinner early, because you answered a call not knowing what waits on the other end, because you stood between danger and the people you swore to protect. Thank you. You deserve a place that honors the weight and purpose of your work. because you've watched someone run toward a burning building and felt proud to call them your partner, because you carried the weight of someone's worst day and gone home quietly, because I know you counted the hours left in your shift and still given your best. Thank you. You deserve a space that reflects your courage, your sacrifice, and your humanity. Thank you.
And now, let's talk about those puzzle pieces you signed when you arrived today. Some of you signed your name without even asking why, because that's what we do in West Lafayette. We show up, we pitch in, and sometimes we sign things and hope they're not legally binding. Fortunately, we have a city clerk who keeps track of exactly what's official and what's not. And I'm pretty sure she's going to make sure we keep these puzzle pieces on record for years and years and years. She said forever. But here's the thing. Those signatures weren't just ink on puzzle pieces. They were the fingerprints of a community coming together. As you can see, our puzzle isn't quite complete because a community and this new center is only whole when its heart and its heroes are in place. At the center of the puzzle is a heart. It represents the spirit, compassion, and unity of our city. And fittingly, it has Mayor Aaron Easter's signature on it. So now I would like to invite Mayor Easter forward to place the heart where it belongs.
Can I go down?
Thank you, Mayor. But we're not finished because there are still 2 more pieces missing, and we're going to save those for another special moment. And now it's time to officially break ground. At this time, I'd like to invite our first group forward for the ceremonial turning of the dirt. As I call your name, please come forward, take a shovel, grab a hat, and wait for my cues. Mayor Aaron Easter, Clerk Santa Booker, Larry Oates, Chief Adam Ferguson, Chief Jeff Need, Larry Leverance, Kathy Parker, Alex Gonzalez, our new West Lafayette City Councilor, Nick Schenkel. Come on up, Nick. Stephen, Scott Sinnefeld, and last but not least, Jen Van Skyver. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is almost going to be like Simon Says, so I need you to listen carefully. Stand tall, shovels upright in place, and we're pausing for photos. Okay, dig deep as visions interlace. Look up for photos. Lift your shovels high, our plans we embrace. Another photo. And finally, turn the earth to build this space. You may be seated. So now, some of you may not be able to see, but this ceremonial box has held something special. A reminder that our police and fire departments are at the very heart of this project. On the outside of the box are the two missing puzzle pieces, the police badge and the fire badge. I'd like to ask Chief Ferguson to come and grab his badge from the box and lock it into the puzzle. And next, Chief Need, I would like for you to come and grab your badge and lock it into the puzzle. Together, both Chief Need and Chief Ferguson have revealed the final and completed tribute. A tribute to them, but most importantly, to the dedicated individuals they lead. Ladies and gentlemen, this is more than a puzzle. This is our community's way of saying thank you to the individuals who serve and protect. These words, thank you, now carry the fingerprints, signatures, and heart of this community. This art piece will hang in the new Public Safety Center as a permanent tribute. It's our way of saying with one unified voice that your service does not go unnoticed, your sacrifices are not taken for granted, and your presence day and night means everything.